Hello again, welcome to day 3 of the Mindstrength project. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about habits, and now we're going to talk about exercise and why it's important, because this week is about rebuilding your body, and exercise is the main way to do that. Exercise is the most important thing you can do for your life, for better sleep, better self-confidence, basically better brain health. Let me tell you a little bit about the brain health part. You'll think better if you get more exercise. So basically gravity takes it wants to go down. So to get blood up to your brain, you have to get your heart pumping. And that's where blood is somewhat food for your brain, so you really need that. And what happens is your brain has all these blood vessels that run through it. But when you eat food and create nutrients, those blood vessels in your brain get little nick marks on them from that food production. And they have this waste product there that needs to be removed. So basically, if you're trying to move a good from town A to town B, you got to have a clear road, an easy pathway to get there. So when you exercise, you pump blood up to the brain, but you also take these kind of nicks away from your blood vessels. So the transport of blood from point A to point B is much smoother, like a paved road. And therefore, your prefrontal cortex gets the blood quicker. You can make better decisions. So exercise is very important. So the exercise that I want you guys to do today is to think about your permission-denying thoughts, why you can't go do exercise. Because every time you have I want you to make a list on a piece of paper. Actually, I want you to text Ben back your 5 permission-giving thoughts of why you can't do exercise. Whether that's time, you're lazy, don't know what to do. Your 5 top permission-denying thoughts, why you don't go do something. And then I want you to think about kind of the grain of truth of why that is. You might be a busy person, but that doesn't mean maybe the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? The distributing thought or the balancing thought is that should be your priority. Exercise should be your priority. So anytime you have a permission-denying thought that I shouldn't do something, there's a grain of truth in that, and then there's a balancing thought that says, hey, but this should be a priority. So I want you guys at least to come up and text Ben back your 5 permission-denying thoughts, why you can't do something, or exercise in particular. And and he'll collect all this data and put it into a profile, so you guys will have something to look at the end of all this of who you are and what needs to be improved. All right, peace, thanks.